shut up and take my money. Just take it. Take all of it, please. It's also been only 10 months since the BT-42 and the Tiger II, which is pretty good. We get one Girls on Panzer collab per year. That's pretty nice. But we already got a resale back in November or something, so... Copyright, speed this up. Sugoi desu ne.
壮絶な試合でした。どっちもすごかった。これが名門校の実力よ。早く終わらせてポコミュージアムに行きたい。戦車道を甘く見るからよ。攻撃。
Just take my money. Take it.
セントグロリアーナ女学院がワールド・オブ・タンクスに参戦。隊長ダージリンが乗るチャーチル・セントグロリアーナの洗練された戦略で優雅に戦場を全てもよし。天才少女島田アリスが乗るセンチュリオン・セントグロリアーナの戦術スキルと抜群のセンスで他を圧倒してもよし。その他のコラボレーション車両も帰ってくるぞ。もちろん搭乗員付きだ。新たなデカールと 2D スタイルも見逃せない。戦車道の真髄を示そう。そして忘れるな。
さあ行きますわよ。どんな走りをしようとも我が校の戦車は一滴たりとも紅茶をこぼしたりしないわ。
Take my money. Just take it. I don't care anymore. It's nice. Can we get Katusha next? You know, Pravda for the Soviet vehicles. It's basically a reskin for IS-2 or KV-2. That would be nice. Possibly a T-3485 with a KV-2. But this vehicle we already covered back in October of last year, around fall of last year. It's a Centurion 1A. It's a stock Centurion. The upside to it is 12 degrees gun depression, so plays like a Char Marat without the autoloader and without the mobility. So, and it's like a Eagle 7 Proto-Pershing in a sense. It's a Proto Centurion at tier 7. This vehicle I want to talk about. The easiest farming you're ever going to get. It's a Churchill Mark 7 with a reskin. So there were rumors about this vehicle being added for the collab, but it's not that much different than an actual Churchill 7. I mean, then again, Panzer IV-H Ankou is almost identical to the actual Panzer IV-H. Slight difference in some of the soft stats, like very slight, but like I said, easy farm. Very easy farm. Let's see. The difference between Panzer IV Ankou, the anglerfish Panzer IV, to the actual Panzer IV-H is slight horsepower per ton ratio difference and effective traverse for some reason, even though on paper it's the same traverse speed. Also radio coverage. The Churchill 7 compared to the Crocodile is only caliber difference and effective traverse. Same health. But somehow on this vehicle, it's completely the same. Same reload time, same gun loading time, accuracy, aim time, DPM, Somehow the hell is different on the crocodile. It might be a mistake. It's not 1080. It's about, yeah, 1130. So it's not 180? 1080? On this thing? That's without equipments. That's it without equipments. Or without the field mods. Somehow it's a weird number. I don't know. There might be slight difference, but it's practically the same vehicle. That's fine. It's a very easy farm. So can we just get the IS-2 or KV-2 T-34-85, right? Why not? We're just missing the Soviets. We're missing technically the Japanese. We can do all the freaking countries or nations, but the last problem I notice is Alice will fit your Action X Centurion perfectly. Crew of 4. That's fine, right? Alice will go into your tier 10 British medium tanks perfectly well. So you get a crew of 5 for the Churchill, of course, and a crew of 4 for your medium tanks. That fits pretty nicely. The downside to it is you cannot fit the heavy tank crew into something of a can opener or super conqueror neatly. So it is a crew of 5, but can opener has 2 loaders, not a radio operator. That's a big downside. It doesn't fit, so some of the voice mods or voice over doesn't really work, right? So can opener, most recent British heavy tank, 2 loaders, not a radio operator. You could technically put the radio operator somewhere else, but I don't think that will make the actual voiceover work or the subtitle work. So you have to finagle around the actual crew. So I think can opener is out of the question, unless you put it into something else like a Black Prince. That will fit, but it's not a tier 10, so you cannot have your anime crew into a onslaught battle, unfortunately. So you can put it into a Black Prince. They will fit, but it's a Black Prince, so it's at tier 7. High tier British heavy tanks are usually 4-man crew for the Super Conqueror. Yeah, missing a radio operator. So that's a downside to Girls on Panzer crews. I think it's is it Bandai or the actual Das Finale final project? They have a very strict proprietary restriction on the actual Girls on Panzer collaboration, so you cannot change the roles of the crew members of the anime crew, unfortunately. So that means Aki is not a gunner, she's a loader. She's not a gunner, so she cannot really fit the Rheinmetall Panzer wagon that well. So it will be very nice if they have a fully utilized BT-42 into a Rheinmetall Panzer wagon switch, but no, you're missing a actual gunner. So Aki is a loader, you cannot change her to a gunner, doesn't work like that. I'll show you just in case, but can I retrain Aki? Quick training, replace. No, that's train for vehicle. See, you cannot change the loader aspect of Aki, even though technically she is a gunner. She is primary the gunner too. So cannot change it to a Rheinmetall Panzer wagon because there's no loader. You can only change it to a Lux. Not even a Panzer 1C, but then again Panzer 1C is like 2-man crew, so doesn't work. So that's the only downside to Girls on Panzer. They are very strict about the proprietary roles and their info and stuff, so that's unfortunate. But if you buy the bundles, it's also not cheap too. I remember it's like $70 for 2 tier 5s and a tier 7, which is kind of hefty. So getting the BT-42 was like $15-17. Getting the Tiger II was about 30 or so bucks, or 25, and the Panzer IV-H another 20. So there's a bundle of 70 for all 3 vehicles, but 2 vehicles I think they're likely going to charge it around at least $40. The total, like the entire 5 vehicle bundle should be about, I would say 100 if they're going to do all the ratio thing, but at least you have a British crew now, so that's a plus. But if you rebuy the bundle, you have duplicates of the crew. If you already got the original Panzer IV-H, the original crew, you could get a copy. I bought the whole bundle. I got the duplicate since I wanted the 2 vehicles out of the 4. I got the gold comp, I think, from the duplicate of the Panzer IV-H, but afterwards, for my duplicate crew, I moved into a tank destroyer. It doesn't fit well to the high tier German TDs for some reason. High tier German TDs have 6-man crew when you only got 5, so I shoved them into a Yak Panther 2. It fits because the rolls, but yeah, just missing a loader, extra loader on high tier German vehicles. So that's a downside. I'm not putting Erica into a freaking Panzer Kampfwagen Mark 7, even though they fit. Oh god, no, please. 𝗚75 compared to this thing? Definitely 𝗚75. No, please, no. The 𝗚50M fits. That's the only good thing about it. So it fits the full crew. But otherwise, yeah, the crew thing is kinda disappointing. But anyways, just take my money. Just take it. Give us the Russians, the Pravda next, and you can actually give us everybody. Just give us everybody. The only downside to it is you have to do the subtitle thing, which is nice. You have to do all the subtitle, all the JPEGs, and the icons. But yeah, the vehicles are whatever. You're buying the bundles. You're buying the collaboration for the crew. You're not really buying the actual vehicles. I haven't even played the BT-42 that much, but yeah, the vehicles are really, this was terrible. It doesn't drive without the tracks. It's not super accurate with the howitzer. In real life, the BT-42 sucked. This is very comparable to real life than the actual anime. So, but anyways, I'll dump money, so that's fine. You can also get a free commander as well. Again, so last time we got 1 commander with the actual release about 10 months ago. That's the initial release of the actual second round of Girls on Panzer. So that's how I got another Erica in my garage. And there was a repeat, a resale back in November or so. That's how I got another Micah in my barracks. So you can technically get another commander, so you can choose another one if you want, but seems like the 2D style for the British vehicles are seasonal. You cannot switch between different paint job like with the actual Ori version of the camo, so you cannot really have the Blue Crusader all the time unless it's a winter map, but that's fine. So small decals, that's fine too. Yeah, you can change the paint job on the original 2D style, which is pretty good. The only style with the black paint, there's no pink paint though. That's missing. There's no pink paint. Oh, unfortunate. Well, there you go, folks. Just a small reactionary video, but yeah, just be warned. The crew members cannot be shifted around. You cannot just train them for different roles. They are role lock, as well as nation lock for the British vehicles, obviously. But you cannot switch them to like loader or gunner when they're tied to commander slot. So that's unfortunate. The plus is they have the best voiceover compared to like radio staticky.
Like a knife through butter.
Knife through butter.
Torched them good that time.
I can't even hear you correctly. Jesus, guys, come on.
Bring me another.
There's always been a radio static effect with the actual like normal quote unquote people compared to the anime crew.
今のはいい感じだったよ。敵車両の炎上を確認。少しやりすぎたかしら。
Yeah, the voiceover for actual anime crew is so much better, but small D, just shut up and take my money. So as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We already covered all the vehicles, so the vehicles are practically, yeah, like I said, Churchill is the same as a Churchill Crocodile or Churchill 7. And we covered the Centurion back in October of last year. The vehicle is a oh no! It is 12 degrees of gun depression, so that's nice, but it's not that great. It's an Eagle 7 proto-Pershing for the Brit, so it's fine, I guess. You're buying for the crew, you're not buying for the actual vehicle. But as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
桜開